It is weekend of the Prep Sports Report. Tonight, we'll get you ready with sectional semifinals and championships coming up this weekend, and a record-setting performance in girls gymnastics we'll look back on.
Yes, wow, what a record-setting performance, and somebody got back on track with the picks last week.
Yeah, okay.
I won't say who.
Taking all those favorites. All right, I had to search for one to take tonight. There wasn't one there. All right, all that next coming up on the Prep Sports Report.
Program support comes from NIPSCO.
Honey, who is this guy?
Oh, that's Frank. Hey, Frank.
Honey, why is Frank in our bedroom?
He's showing us ways to save money. Plus, he'll even help us install LED bulbs and new shower heads.
Oh, well, he is leaving before I shower, though, right?
To schedule an energy assessment and learn more about energy usage, visit NIPSCO.com.
Frank, could you hand me a towel?
All righty, it is the Prep Sports Report, ready for some boys basketball sectional week. A lot of big games coming up, a lot of big games early. Let's check out some of the highlights. T-Dub's alma mater in action.
And T-Dub's work people are
That's right.
Sean Gooch with the break. That kid
Wow.
can play. He's got
Puts
some
it down.
hops, no doubt. Sean Gooch is an awesome ball player.
Wow, I liked it.
Yeah, we know you love dunks. This we know. Roosevelt comes back. Here's Tim Wilder with a basket. That's a two-pointer for the black and gold. By the way, guys, could you wear jerseys that actually don't confuse you with the numbers in the back? Just, something to think about. Dominique Smith, good ball player, deserved a better fate than what happened the other night. Comes up with a two-pointer.
Those,
Downtown
numbers,
right
those
there.
numbers are hard to pick out.
Exactly.
Ryan Johnson.
Yep, no doubt.
They let somebody wear number 13?
That's put a little bit of pressure on you, yeah. For you who wonder, that was the number that Glenn Robinson wore. And of course, Dominique Smith with another basket, but back comes Roosevelt. X-Man comes through. Xavier Brown, two-pointer. And Latrell Williams, who's one of the more underrated players in Northwest Indiana. He's a darn good ball player.
You
He
know,
really is.
Yep.
Roosevelt, they got hot in the tournament last year.
Yeah, they won the sectional.
Right,
They
and
did.
they played well in the regional. Actually,
Yeah.
did they win the first game, I think, in
Won
the
the
regional?
first game and then ran into
Awesome.
Marquette Catholic in the final game.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could be the favorite the rest of the week because Ann Duran is just seems like they're struggling right now.
Yep,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, but you know something? This is a whole new season, guys. And Roosevelt does have a problem with free throws. I saw some of that game they played against Lake Station. They need to hit free throws.
But, I mean, that was a big opponent there. Lake Station's a good
Oh,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, they tripled their
they-
win total from the year before.
They took care of
Yeah.
business, really. Roosevelt did in a tough environment with the sectional underway. All right, let's move on and check out River Forest and Bishop Knoll, shall we? I think this is, yeah.
Brooks. Right here. Nice
Jalen
putback.
Brooks.
Yeah, exactly.
Rebound two for Morgan Grant. Here's Jordan Higgins coming up for the ingots on the drive and the hang.
How you like that ball movement?
Boy,
I like
he's
the
had
drive.
a good year.
Yeah.
He's had a very good year for
Exactly.
River Forest.
Here comes Knoll.
Well, you got to step in front there. I'm not suspect defense there.
Oh,
Nice pass.
Joseph Rembert scores two. Oh, see, somebody's got to pick him up there. There you go. Jordan Higgins for two. No one wanted to guard him. Here's a nice drive to the left hand. Troy Ackery for two.
Moises Montez comes up. He'll pass to number 5, Higgins. Two-pointer. Everybody's trying. Look at that, boys.
Nice lay in there. 68-61. Knoll now is going to take on Whitey.
Right.
Okay, on tomorrow night. in the semifinal game of the sectional. Bishop Knoll with a big win to move on, survive, and advance. All right, let's go out to Couts. 21st Century and Washington Township, maybe the two top teams before the sectional, meeting in the opening game. Washington Township had just come off the big, huge win against Morgan to win the PCC regular season title. Let's check out some of the highlights, shall we?
And guys, the thing about 21st Century, we've talked about this before, they're one of the best second season teams we have in Northwest Indiana right now.
They are, and they're used to winning the sectional. They've had a lot of tournament experience, semi-state the last few years, so I think that's big when you've been able to play in the postseason, deep into the postseason. I think the following year you have a big advantage.
Yeah, and DeAndre Golson, who scored that last basket, one of the major reasons why.
He's a
Torrance
big
Hayes, yeah, he's pretty good.
That's a big advantage having a 6'5" Golston. That's one of the Hayes' boys' sons play for 21C, T-Dub.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I want to say they played for Wallace back in the day.
Right, the Twins
There were
played for
the
Wallace.
Twins, exactly.
Went to the semi-state.
Exactly. Runs in the family.
Nice drive to
Nice
goal.
move. Nice move there.
That's Brock Pappas for two.
He's had a great season for
Yeah, he
Washington
has.
Township.
Brock Pappas parents must be Cup fans.
Oh, nice share. Nice sharing
Yep,
of basketball there.
Mm-hmm.
And 76-51 was a 7-point game at half. Got opened up in the fourth quarter. 21st Century playing 10 folks and able to apply the pressure and wear their opponents down. And they've got to be a large favorite the rest of the week, despite Wayne's picks.
They really do.
You have to rub that in.
But you know what? I thought this game was going to be a lot closer.
I did too.
And I thought I was impressed that 21st was able to open it up in the second half.
And the thing about 21st is that they always have to make the long trips out to Couts or wherever,
That's
and they
right.
come back home with the trophy.
Right.
So you have
Yeah,
to like what they're doing.
I think so, and I really think that state tournament experience just goes a long way. I
It
mean,
does.
you got guys that have been there before. They know you can't really mess around when the tournament starts, and I think putting their foot on the pedal in the second half was big.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the opener, because Washington Township has had a great year.
Yeah.
Yes, they really
There was
have.
no slugs they played, and I'll tell you
That's
what,
right.
Coach Williams has to be considered one of the best in the region.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, let's go to some gymnastics, shall we? It was a record-setting performance for Chesterton.
This is a young lady from Valparaiso that's been very consistent here, and this is a tough. This is a nice landing. She really
Great
sticks
dismount.
it. That beam is tough. I'm telling you.
That was
Yeah.
a great dismount.
Yeah, and here's a young lady that picked up a first place over the weekend, or at least picked up this past weekend. Jenna Alguzine on the floor, not bad at all.
She does a nice round off and backspring there. This one,
Wow.
I think this is a Yurchenko, they call it, because she did a round off the board onto the beam, and then stuck that first one. She stuck that landing.
Chesterton is really a star-studded team.
Yes.
Pack, Hunselman, Bush.
Yeah, the big three. Yeah,
Yeah, they're loaded, really.
Yeah, and Hoseman, who did not get a first place in the conference tournament, made up for it with a first place this past weekend. She's a talent, only a sophomore.
And McKeon from Valparaiso. Valparaiso's strong, very strong, but
Well, yeah, 113's not
yes.
nothing to sneeze
Oh
at.
no, there's nothing to sneeze at all.
You know, some guys, I'll be honest with you, the best rivalry in Northwest Indiana sports
Oh,
might be Valpo
I don't
versus
think-
Chesterton
I don't
girls
think there's
gymnastics.
any doubt, T.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for years here. I mean, this is no fluke that these two teams go after each other each year.
Yeah,
This is Brianna Thomas. Nice stick there from Maryville, the Pirates. And this is Abigail Smith.
wow.
And another nice one. They do those giants like they're just easy, you know?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah, yeah. I like Abigail's enthusiasm that she was face.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Maryville got fifth, Wayne.
Yep. And only the
108,
top
6'5"?
three are able to go to the regional.
Right.
Now, individually, you get top six. You can go to the. This is McKeon on beam. Boy, I always close my eyes when
Yeah.
my daughter would do those things.
The backflip on the beam.
Oh.
Blind is, it's rough.
That,
Valpo 113.7, and they lost by a full point.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That is. That is.
And that's one of the reasons why they lost
Yes,
by 1 point.
this young lady is outstanding. Jordan
Amazing.
Bush does her tumbling pass here, round off, back handspring. Watch how high she gets. That's when you look at the floor, see how high they get off the floor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then no steps afterwards.
She has had a tremendous year.
Yes, she really has.
Coming up big the last couple weeks, 38-6-5 all around.
And 2 weeks in a row, she was the all-around champion, first in the conference and then in the DAC.
Yeah.
So she is very consistent.
Yeah, they're big three, 1, 2, 3 in the all around this week.
And Portage kind of snuck in on that one. I think Crown Point was third in the DAC conference, and then Portage snuck up and took that third place finish for the team regional, so they all go to the regional there. Crown Point and Maryville, I think, have a couple of girls that are going to participate.
Michaela Drake for Portage, 37.4 on the all around. She was 5th. She led her team with a 3rd place finish.
There's Bush with 38.65. Sophia Hunselman, 38.275. And Mia Pack with a 38.05. The top 3 with Chesterton there.
And all picked up singles victories
Yes.
last week as well.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Big 3 keep going. Chesterton wins it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we need to salute a state champion girls basketball team as well.
Definitely.
Got it done in Indianapolis, did Michigan City Marquette. 38-31 over Vincennes Rivette to win this 1A state title. Congratulations to them, the Nolan girls getting it done.
Yes.
And the rest of Marquette.
And I was surprised. I don't know why. I shouldn't have been. But I didn't realize everybody, I don't think they had maybe one senior on the team. The Nolan girls weren't the seniors.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know,
I didn't think
they're
they were.
only
I thought they were
juniors.
juniors, right?
Yes.
And if I
So,
recall,
I mean,
I'm sorry, go
they
ahead.
have an unbelievable, I don't have the knowledge Joe does, but the,
None of us did.
I made a mistake a couple years ago. I remember it.
congratulations to those girls. They just did a
West
fantastic
Side
job.
beat Roosevelt, wasn't it?
No, wrong sport. I know you're not talking basketball this year, though. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. That was my mistake for the year.
I didn't want to have to go back to that.
But what you were mentioning, check out the box score of that Marquette Catholic win. I believe only one girl scored in double figures.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So it was balanced score. It was a
Yes,
team
it
victory.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well scouted. You get to the state championship, you're going to be well scouted and have it going. Okay, time now to salute a couple of our state championship wrestlers. Boy, did they get it done. And Tommy was out there again to make them look good.
Your journey's complete high school-wise. You got the state championship. How cool is that?
It's cool. It's great. I mean, it was a lot of fun to go through it with 6 guys on the team down at the state tournament, and it was a lot of fun.
Take me to the overtime portion, because that was the toughest part of your trip to Indianapolis. Adversity comes up. What was your mindset?
I've been there before, and I was comfortable. I think as the match goes on, I feel better with my conditioning, and I know that I'm tough in those situations, and I can continue to get better as the match goes on like that. So I was pretty comfortable.
What was the difference between the Lucas Davison that came in second last year and the one that got the gold medal put around his neck?
I think I was attacking a lot more this year, and I was always on my offense and looking for it and looking to score in all situations. So I think that's what really helped me through a lot of this season.
How does it feel to be a state champion?
It's awesome. I mean, I would say it was indescribable, but I mean, I can't really describe it, but it feels good. It was a goal. I accomplished the goal. Next goal is another state title. Then after that, just keep building. So.
You finished 4th, I believe, the year before, correct? What did you do different this year that you didn't do last year?
Just more confidence. Just knowing that the match is mine at the beginning of the match and at the end of the match. Just every match, it's my match. I wrestle the way I do. Don't change for anyone, and just keep on my attacks.
Now let's talk about the final. I believe the kid's name was Washington that you wrestled in the final. It was tied. You get the takedown. Tell me the mindset going into that situation.
It was just go out there and wrestle my match. Last time, that's what I did. It worked. But I started to feel he was giving in a little bit, getting a little tired. Then they hit him up with the stall call. So I was like, okay, he has to keep on his attacks or else it's going to be my point. So I was like, okay, let him pressure in. That's where my shot came from.
You know, every time I interview an athlete that just won a big championship, they always say it hasn't sunk in yet. Has it sunk in for you?
I think so. I guess it was more of an expectation for me this year. So once I achieved it, I was obviously happy. But yeah, it feels real, and it's something that I knew I could have. It doesn't feel like some far shot or some dream. It was something I've been expecting for a long time. So.
Wow, two great state champions for Chesterton Wrestling, and two guys who can really do good interviews too.
Yeah.
Once again, made me look good.
Yeah. I wanted to see Eli, show you the winning move that he had in state. Right there.
The coach comes out there with, I guess it was Eli's wrestling outfit. He says, all right, Williams, put this on, let's go. I'm like, I'm not going to get myself embarrassed any more than I normally do.
All right, time for a Throwback Thursday. We're going back to 2006, some girls gymnastics. Michigan City against Crown Point. Both Shanna and Shannon Smith are the recognizable names for Michigan City. Shannon being the number 6 all-around gymnast in the state, scoring a 9.2. Another notable name, Martina Buckle for Crown Point, scored a 9.075 on the beam. Michigan City went on to win this meet over Crown Point.
I don't know about you guys, but I have grown to really appreciate gymnastics. And I've only been to one meet, but it was so impressive. I'm like, my goodness, these girls are talented.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't wrestle and don't get on the beam.
You don't have to tell me twice on that one, bro.
All right, time to check out this week's boys basketball Little Five.
Hey, Hebron comes in at number 5 this week.
Big defensive performance
Yes.
against Boone Grove.
Yes, they did. And Washington Township had a great season.
They did.
Now you got, 21st playing Morgan Township and then possibly Westside in the championship.
Westville. Yeah,
Or Westville, I'm
Westville,
sorry. That's good. And Covenant Christian has had a great year.
Yeah, they have.
They have a real chance of winning their section.
They do. And I don't think it would be the first sectional ever in the history of the school.
Yes.
I think they've only been open for less than 10 years,
Yes.
not many. So
Right.
there's actually 2 Covenant Christians in the state.
Yes.
One up here
South.
and one somewhere downstate.
somewhere down.
How about the top 10? See all these little things of information?
And we've got Westside coming in at number 10, 12-7, playing very, very well. The Velt is in number 7. Maryville and Chesterton is going to be a great sectional game, revenge game for Chesterton.
Yeah, it looks like their injured player, whose name I just forgot. Looks like he's
Wadding?
Yeah, Wadding. I
Yes.
think he's going to be back
Wadding, yes,
next
I think so, too.
for tomorrow night.
Right.
Look, they said he would look Tuesday night. He looked like he was going to be able to play Friday night.
Right.
I know he didn't play Tuesday, but
That's good news. That's
yeah.
good news. Hammond having a great year, and then you've got Velpo, having a great season. I'm looking forward to a possible
rematch.
yes, of Chesterton and Valpo at Chesterton. But Chesterton has to get through Maryville first.
Well, I
and,
think it's as good for Chesterton because they've been hearing about the 20-point loss to Maryville all year.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, they'll be able to be focused tomorrow night against
Where
Maryville.
have they been
I
doing
don't
that
know.
over and over
I've
and over
heard it.
again?
I've heard it a few times. They've overcome it. They're still number 1 in the top
That's
10.
right. That's right.
They'll have a chance to avenge it.
That's for sure.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
time for our players of the week. I love when guys and girls step up in the postseason and have big weeks, and
That's exactly what I was thinking. 33 for Jeremy Shannon. I'm telling you, for Clark, I'm so happy that he really stepped out, and he's going to have to step out again this week. Goldson certainly with 27, 9 rebounds, 4 steals, and a whole bucket of popcorn he was doing. And Brandon Scott of Bishop Knoll and Javian Reed.
Javion Reed had a huge night.
Yes, he did.
He's playing his best basketball at
Yes,
the right
he
time
is.
right now. How about some unknowns?
You know, Josh Jenkins for Westville's only a freshman. And that was his first big game, 15.7 rebounds against Couts.
When was the last time Calumet won a sectional?
Tricol?
Trikoff, yes.
It's been a while.
Oh, yeah.
I would think, right?
Trikoff was the last.
They got a shot.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Playing some good basketball.
They've upgraded that
Davis is
facility,
playing
so
good for
they're
them also. And, Kyle Iwinski from Griffith kind of stepped up with 18-10 against Lighthouse.
By the way, speaking of Westville, and let me make this real quick, who's the player that had 39 points, could have got 40 in the last seconds, decided not to shoot the ball? They got a player.
Cade Elbers.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Kudos to
Cade
him
Elbers.
for the sportsmanship.
There you go.
There you go.
We had him on last year, I believe.
Yes, we did.
did?
Yeah,
we did.
And he was very, you
Wait a
could
minute,
tell.
Who interviewed him?
You.
Not, did you? It might have been your stunt double.
He gets a lot of work.
All right, are we passing on your record or not?
No,
think
the
we are.
pass we're going to have that at the end of the year, even though it was 39-5.
All right, Wayne's World this week. A lot of games to pick. Let's get to it. All right,
right.
gonna be a tough week of picks, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough week of picks.
39-5. That's
Yep,
pretty
39-5 last week. That was Friday
was
games
0-1.
and the sectionals, but
You did not leave me again any room to wiggle this week. Let's go to the picks, shall we?
all right, at Lake Central, we have East Chicago and Morton.
I guess
Morton
I could have
played
gone
pretty
with
well.
the Governors here.
Yes, you could have, because they played well against
They
Highland.
beat East Chicago earlier this year.
That's right. So you're going to pick the Morton
No, I'm
Governors.
not.
Okay, good. Munster over Lake Central, and that's going to be a good one.
Well, kudos to LC. They have been struggling, and all of a sudden the second season started. They were ready to play again
Yes,
Tuesday
they were.
night.
Yes, they were. And then I like Munster over East Chicago. I just think that Munster has a little bit more talent.
Yeah, Munster LC. What a great matchup that will be. You like Chesterton over Maryville?
I do. What do you think of that one, Tommy?
That's a good question, Chesterton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny Bernard is playing well.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
he's averaging probably about 25 a game. But I just think that Chesterton's a little deeper. And I like Valpo over Michigan City. Valpo can't look past this game to get into that final.
I was telling you guys, I saw on Twitter that Brandon Newman put somebody on a poster against Portage.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Wow.
That poster's selling well at
Yeah.
Chesterton. And I like Chesterton for over Valpo in a really tight game.
All right, how about at the Civic Center?
Hey, I like Hammond over Clark, and I think that Jeremy Shannon is going to have an outstanding game to beat Hammond High at the Civic Center, and I like Westside over Griffith.
Whoa.
But I like Westside also to beat Hammond in
Wow.
the championship game.
Now, I'm not asking this as a Roosevelt grad. I'm asking this straight up. You think Westside's going to beat Griffith?
Oh yeah, I think so. Griffith stumbled. They had a good string, but then they stumbled in
they
the last
fell
couple.
off a
They,
little bit.
they did.
Wow.
They did not play well
That's
against
right.
Lighthouse.
That's right.
And Lighthouse isn't as.
Here's your shocker of the night, folks.
Hello.
Clark.
I love the uniforms,
Hammond.
but Hammond High could be looking ahead to that potential meeting with Griffith. Not that there's anything to look ahead to there, really.
Yeah, okay.
That could be a good
Clark,
one.
you look at Clark's schedule this year, they've only got 5 wins.
Yeah.
But those are impressive wins
Yes, it
against,
was.
I think they
That's
beat the
right.
belt. They've beaten
You
some
notice
good,
I was silent when you mentioned that.
they've beaten some good teams. Now they've probably lost to some teams they should have beat.
Yeah, they did.
But their wins have been impressive.
I like Calumet over Hanover Central. Calumet's on a roll. They're playing
They are.
well. And the Davis kid from Calumet really played well last week. I like Twin Lakes over Rensselaer, and I like,
Root for Calumet.
yeah, I'm
See
going
them
for
cut down the
Calumet.
nets.
Yeah, okay.
2A?
Yep, 2A. I like Noel. I like Roosevelt over Andrain. And we talked about this, you did, that Andrain's just not playing as strong as they did
No.
in the last couple
I don't
of
think
weeks.
so.
Plus
I'm
we
going
have a
with
long-
Roosevelt in the championship.
That's 3 Gary teams you have winning sectionals. so
Yes.
far. Okay.
Marquette
Keep on going,
over
bro.
Keep into
Winamac.
his picks.
Hebron over North Judson. And Marquette
Yeah.
wins the section.
Marquette's looking good right now. All
Can they
right.
match the girls?
I want
21st.
Coach Haskins and Coach Williams to know that I have nothing to do with the margin of the scores here.
As long as they're winning, the bottom line is winning. Westville
players.
over La Crosse, and 21st wins it. I like Tri-County, who's playing really well. Covenant Christian, and this is stretching it, but I'm going with Covenant Christian. Tri-County's
that.
pretty good. They're very
Oh,
good.
21st Century beat Tri-County by 25. So
Yeah.
I like that pick.
I like OD, Elkhart Christian, and I like Elkhart Christian to win this one.
What?
OD's kind of very, very like 500.
I thought LaVille was in that section. Okay, well, I'll see you next Thursday night for another Prep Sports Report on Lakeshore PBS.
Program support comes from NIPSCO.
Honey, who is this guy?
Oh, that's Frank. Hey, Frank.
Honey, why is Frank in our bedroom?
He's showing us ways to save money. Plus, he'll even help us install LED bulbs and new shower heads.
Oh, well, he is leaving before I shower, though, right?
To schedule an energy assessment and learn more about energy usage, visit NIPSCO.com.
Frank, could you hand me a towel?